Hi everybody, we're here with a writing lesson today, and we are going to be talking about different kinds of sentences. So here on the left, we have a bunch of different types of sentences, and then we have examples of those that go with them. So our first type of sentence we have is an action verb, and that's going to be a sentence where it has an action verb in it. And what we want to do is find that action verb and circle it. So in this example, it says, the crowd cheered for the team. The action is what they're doing. So do you think you know what the action in that word is?
Well, I know it can't be the crowd because that's like a group of people, and it can't be team. So the only word that I think shows action would be cheered.
Very good. So we would be circling the word cheered. So you guys can do that on your paper. Our next type of sentence is a sentence that tells where or when plus what's happening. And so in this sentence it says, last year my family visited Mexico. So does it tell us when this happened?
Yeah, actually it says last year.
Yes.
Is when it happened.
Yes, so we're going to circle the when in this sentence, which is last year. Our third type of sentence is called power, and then that usually means that there's a number in it. So we're looking for the number that's in the sentence. My family has 2 pets.
Easy.
What is it?
It's 2.
It's 2. So I think this is important to tell the kids. I noticed that they spelled out the word 2.
They did.
Yes. And a good rule of thumb is if it's a low number, you usually spell it out. Like, usually anything, I always tell even my 5th graders, anything under 20, I usually spell it out.
Yep.
And then if it's over that and it starts getting into more digits, I just use the actual numbers. Like if I were talking about $126, I might just put a dollar sign and a 126.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spell it all out. But for something like 2, it's appropriate and proper to write it out in word form, which is why we're showing you this sentence right here. Next, we have something we talked about yesterday, which is a compound sentence where you're using words like and, but, or, so to combine 2 simple sentences. I like cereal, but I like pancakes better.
I found it right away.
What is it?
It's the word but.
Yep, that is the word. Okay, down here, now we have compare and contrast. So we're looking for a word that shows that 2 things are the same or that 2 things are different. So here it says, lions and tigers are very different.
You just gave it away.
Did. What is
it must be different.
Different. Yes, different shows a contrast, how something is not the same. Well, we're flying right through this.
Boy, oh boy.
So
I hope
easy.
there's something for them to do on the other side.
I think there is. And finally, we have question statement. So we have a question followed by a statement. Do you have a favorite snack? If not, you should try banana sandwiches. Can you find the question? And more specifically, the question word. What word tells you that it's a question?
Okay, well, I know the first sentence is the question because it ends in a question mark. And I remember from another lesson that question words usually happen at the beginning of a sentence. So my guess is that the question word is the word do.
You would be correct. Good job.
Thanks.
So this is the front of the page. I'm going to flip it over while Miss Marquardt erases it. So push pause if you need to. Now, on the back, you can see we have already written some sentences for you, and you guys are going to go through each of these sentences and find the action verb and circle it in this sentence. You're going to find the where or when. I'm going to give you a hint. It's a when we're going to be focusing on in this sentence. The when word tells you when something happened, and circle it. Here, it's the power number word. Find the number that's written in word form. On this one, you guys are going to be finding the word that joins 2 things together, and, but, or, so. Right here, you guys are going to be looking for a word that shows compare or contrast, how something is similar or different. And finally, at the bottom, you're going to be looking for the question word. What is the clue word that tells you that this sentence is a question? And that's all you need to do. Circle one of the words in each of these sentences that answers these questions. So, pretty easy, right?
Yeah, that's not so bad at all. And if they get stuck, they can always look back at the paper we just did because we wrote sentences that are pretty similar.